Hennessy, come out and play.
This is it, Jennifer. Your big breaking TV.
Yo, what's poppin', Henny? Gang. Bar is open, y'all. I smell a debunking video coming on. Child. Least we not forget, this is Henny I Reviews.
Of the prime time.
Yo, what's poppin', everybody? Welcome back to the bar. It's your girl, Henny, and I'm about to pour up plenty of that Henny tea that y'all came for. So, I know y'all may be wondering who this is that is up on the stage with me, but if you watched my video night before last, you should know this is 100 Mud. Mud is the gentleman that was in the video that was flaming three-finger duty shooter CS2 back, aka Wack 100, and y'all loved that video, so I had to get him to come up here and do a conversation with us, because with all that's going on, who would think that he would have time to actually start some beef in the D? So Mud, welcome up to the bar. Welcome to Henny I Reviews.
First of all, I want to thank y'all for having me. It's a pleasure for being here. We gonna get a world of truth. That's what we're here for. You know, we ain't trying to deteriorate nobody with no lies, no clickbait, none of that. We here to drop the truth. And, first of all, I want to give a shout out to the world, to everybody across the world. I want to send our prayers and our love to California through the tragedies they going through right now as well too. You know, so
Absolutely.
Detroit send our love as well for that. But as we know, dog a clown.
So tell us a little bit about who Mud is before we get into you flaming, because
Well, for the people that don't know, I'm 100 Found Mud. I'm from Detroit. Got a record label. It's 100 Found Music Group. I'm the vice president for the record label. As you know, the record label, it's been going over 20 something years. We've been pushing it from, we just guys that changed our life from the streets and trying to do better for the community. So I'm just one of the ones that been there as an adolescent, as an adult, through trauma, through prison, through the fire. So I'm one
right.
of the guys that I hate a guy to mislead our people in the wrong way. And as we trying to do better as a whole, as a people. So I'm here to step up to the plate to be the people champ to the guys that's trying to destroy our own culture.
So let me ask you to tell us a little bit about the video that I'm playing on the screen. Now, I believe the other night when I was live, I may have said his name wrong, but it's 2100 Bags. So this video, this is one of your babies?
Yeah, Bags. Yeah, that's one of the artists on the label. Yeah, that's a little bro. Shout out to 2100 Bags.
So you guys, this is the video that was premiered, and I actually got this from Ray. Shout out to Ray, because I did do a conversation with him as well, and we got into some things. So as this is playing on the screen, I want to go ahead and get into a little bit of some of the things that you mentioned in that video. I know that you mentioned that you went on to the Clubhouse stage to actually confront Wack about some of the things he was saying that basically pertain to Detroit business, Meech, Blue Da Vinci, things of that nature. Can you tell us a little bit about that conversation that you had, or that incident, argument? How did that go?
Uh, as everybody know, as the world know, it's a lot of controversy behind the BMF thing between Blue Da Vinci or whatever.
Mhm.
So as we was getting Blue Da Vinci to come down to Detroit to shoot the Streets on Lock 2 video shoot, it was a lot of chaos behind it. So I went on Clubhouse to go on there to holler at Wack to see, because as you know, he was putting out there to the world that Blue Da Vinci wasn't bold.
Right.
So I went on there to holler at him to see what was going on. As I get on Clubhouse to talk with him, we exchanged numbers. So
Mhm.
once we exchanged numbers, we start, being in contact. Now, after Blue Da Vinci come to Detroit and we do the video, he go leave back. But as you know, Blue Da Vinci was on a press run. So he ended up going to California to do his press run. So when he
Right.
get to California, Wack make a lie up and act like Blue trying to line him up because of who Blue tied to. Same thing he trying to push play on me on. These the games he play.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how that all started from there. That's how me and him even started talking.
Okay. And so you guys started talking, and who was recording the conversations? Was it both of you? Because anybody that gets on Wack's phone, it's like a prison call. I
See,
always
listen,
say that.
I'm the cat out the bag now, so I'm gonna give you the juice.
Okay.
This family, I'm gonna give you the juice, the cat out the bag. So I was already underground scene working the program already with dude.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So I would how you what flies stick to? You know what? You know what I'm saying?
You
What
can
bees
say
come to? What bees come to? Honey,
honey.
right?
Yep.
Okay, so I was trying to make it sweet for him. I was
Right.
trying to make it sweet as well. You know what I'm saying? And utilize his platform to put out there that Blue good in the D. 100 fam stamped that. So it was all a program that I was pushing. The real efficient. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? I I never liked it Wack, never agreed to him, but I was trying to come up with a strategic plan to get him to me. You know what I'm saying? So as you
Gotcha.
see in the interview when I was saying that I just did recently inform, you know what I'm saying? I stepped up to be the man for the job. You for the world, for the people. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to stop this guy because he's tearing our culture down. So
Right.
I am the man for the job. Cash Jones, let's get it.
So now, in one of those conversations that you had with Wack, he told you not to trust Big U. What is your
And
Go ahead.
listen, from here on out, right? He was already trying to figure out who Big U tied to in the D, right? So his motive always to don't trust Big U. But as we know, shout out to my LA family, shout out to Uncle Heavy, shout out to Big U. That's family. That's
Right.
family. So you feel me? I'm just soaking all the info up, but I already know he a Big U hater.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As you know,
Massive hater.
a hater. He can't do an interview without yelling Unc name.
That's a whole
You know what I'm
fact.
saying? So I was already, you know what I'm saying, making it juicy for him. So as you know, like I was saying, let's go back now. Now when Blue go on that press run, when he try to find out that talking about who Blue was tied to, right? And try to push play on Blue like, oh nah, he bold and all of this. So if you go back, he on there on Clubhouse yelling my name, man, get mud on here. Get mud on here. Man, Blue ain't no good in the deep mud. He yelling my name. You feel me? He thinking I'm his boy or something. But one thing about it, you can't play me two against the middle. I already knew it when I walked in this situation, what I was walking into. He record every conversation. As you
Right.
seen in the text message, he record me. Once I
Right.
knew that, I had to play chess and beat him at his own game. Since you go record, I'm a record too, but I'm a real street cat. I don't do none of that. I'm about business. I'm from the streets for real. He play pimping, but I gotta play a computer man the way he playing his game. So let me be the computer. Let me be the computer man because he a liar. You know what I'm saying? So let me capture what he say. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So as he was trying to, you know how you do, try to get two against the middle. You can never separate this right here, this family. So what you trying to do is say, as them Texas, oh, I got the recording that you say Blue ain't no good. Like I told him, pull it up. As you seen the recording that I sent you, I'm telling him Blue my brother.
Right.
So, he just playing them games. That's all it is. Then he going around talking about he don't know me, but he calling me personally. You calling me. I ain't calling you, guy.
See, that's the game that he likes to play, though. That's the first thing he's quick to say, even in this situation that happened outside of No Jumper. The first thing he's saying is, I don't know him. but all of a sudden you know all this information about him, but you don't know him.
But you don't know him.
How do you feel about the lies he's been telling on Big U?
Man, I mean that for as a black man that come from the struggle and seeing Big Unc reforming himself from where he come from, his culture that he come from, and how he standing from the community, it's sickening. Because this supposed to be another black man supposed to be from a set, right?
Right.
He supposed to be a gangster too, as he
Allegedly.
allegedly as he claimed, because ain't nothing gangster about dog. Ain't nothing gangster about him. He can
Nothing.
never go in nobody gangster book. You feel me? So it's just sickening to see as our people can't see. Stop supporting dog. Support the ones that's out here in the community with our youths.
Right.
Support the ones that's out here trying to do something as a culture, as a whole. How y'all supporting the guy that get on these platforms and tear another black man down every day?
Every day.
Every day. If you see anything about Clubhouse or its platform, Henny, you don't see no positivity or nothing on there.
At all.
All is he doing is trying to do what? Destroy another character.
Exactly. You know,
That's all.
even now with LA on fire, I have to post the video here. But Big U is out there like taking donations, trying to get the community, get volunteers, get food out there, get water out there, get clothes out there for the babies. He's organizing some stuff even now as he's at his son's NFL football game. Can Wax
Come
say
on
that?
now.
Wack got
Come
a
on now.
whole, allegedly has a whole diaper company. Where has he donated diapers to? Where is he starting a drive? We see the game out there doing it. We see celebrities donating their clothes and giving up millions and all. What is he doing to help the community in this time right now?
Nothing
Nothing.
but getting on the Clubhouse, that lame show, and arguing and trying to tear character down. That's why I'm saying it's sickening, because we got guys that's out here and actually in the community, in the urban
Mhm.
world, for
On the
our culture,
ground.
on the
Yep.
ground, helping our people. Man, listen, the people need to stand up. The world need to realize and see, though. Come on, man. As a people, we have to wake up, man. We have to wake up. If you go back to our history and see any strong organization we ever had, it been our own people that brought them down. That man is one of those type. That's what you call a definition of a house nigga. Cause ain't nothing feel about him. Cause he
I'm
ain't
not
out there in the
laughing
field
at
with
you.
his
I'm
people.
sorry. I'm trying
He
to
ain't
hold
out
my
there in the field with
composure.
his
My
people.
bad.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. The world gotta see. We gotta stop supporting anything this man do, man. Stop. Shut him down. How
And
is
then
he making money off our culture?
let me just say this. There's a lot of platforms out here because I catch some smoke. They be like, oh, you do all of this content on Wack, you supporting them, you running them up in the numbers. But my videos are not supportive of him. My videos don't push his narrative. My videos expose him for the shady businessman that he is, that he can't be trusted in business, that he's a liar. And I catch him in his lies. There's a lot of us that are catching him in his lies every day. We put these videos out and we're telling the people who he is and what he is. I'm starting to see people picking up on it, but it's been an uphill battle trying to get, because people like that salacious stuff. They like the drama, but what is the drama doing for our culture? It makes us look bad.
Come on, enough is enough. Enough is enough, though. When we gotta stop being in these ignorant mind frame and let ignorant people control our culture, man.
Mhm.
How's we overlooking the guys that's out there on the grounds, that's out there in the community, that's doing things positive for the youth? Because it's about the youth, man. Because as a people, we need the youth to carry this future on. So if they not carrying this future on, then who do we have? Who
Facts.
do we have?
Let me ask you, in your video, is that was with the forum. So shout out to the forum. In that interview, you mentioned that he was calling around asking for information on you, trying to find your ties to LA. How did that fall into your lap?
Because first of all, right, like I was just mentioning the Clubhouse interview,
Hmm.
one of his little lap dogs that's on Clubhouse with him try to really blow my cover. He did blow my cover. he tell Wack on Clubhouse, hey, be careful with that mud guy. He tied the big U in them. Wack blew him
Mm.
off because you know he think he Mr. Know-it-all, right?
Yeah, yeah,
He
yeah.
blew him off. He like, no, man, mud ain't tied to big U and them. You thinking about trick. That's who tied to big U and them. Showed enough shit, sucker. I am tied to big U and them. You know what I'm saying? But so when he heard that now, Dogface, shout out to Dogface TV.
Mm-hmm.
Dogface prior already had an issue with him like a year ago, really. So a couple weeks ago, him Dogface and that other little slow cat, loose cannon, little slow mo.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Did
little
you call
slow
him a
mo.
slow mo?
Yeah, he little slow mo. You know what I'm saying? That's a little slow motion.
You got a new name, y'all. He's a slow mo. Everybody
Yeah,
hashtag slow mo in the chat.
that's slow mo. You know. But anyway, hit dog face and Cash Jones in slow mo have a 2 hour conversation. They have a 2 hour conversation. So during that conversation, you know the streets talk. Boom. I get a hit on my line. You know, I'm the streets. I am who I am in my city.
Right.
Step to it. So I get a call. They like, hey, bro, you know, Wack didn't find out Uncle Heavy and Big U and them your people. He didn't found out. I said, oh yeah? Okay, bet. So now let me play chess. Dogface do the interview. So happy Dogface hit me and tell me, Mud, you want to get on here? I said, yeah, let me get on there. Cause he was that's just the cat out the bag now. So the cat
Right.
out the bag. So so it's time to go ahead and play chess. So I get on Dogface platform, Henny. I swear to Allah, my right hand to Allah. Soon when I get off Dogface platform, you can check the dates on the Texas and everything and go back to Dogface interview. That
Mm.
lame called me. That lame called me. He told me, bro, what's up? I say, no, don't bro, what's up with me? You got the recording that I sent to you. That's how that started. So
Okay.
as you see, once we get to arguing back and forth on the phone, and I tell him what I tell him, we hang up. He texts me first. As you look on there, he
Okay.
texts me,
Yeah, because I was like,
telling
okay,
me
I can't tell who texts who first.
he texts me first. If you look at the
Gotcha.
time and all that, because I never seen the text. I was on the phone with him. And if you see the recording conversation, it's about 5 or 6 minutes. Remember, if you look on the recording and pay real attention to it, I try to hang up, but it didn't fully hang up. And I said a little bit more things to him, like, okay, I'm gonna
Mhm.
hit your line when I'm in LA. Let's get it on. You know what I'm saying? So after that, he texts me. Okay, I expose you. This how he try to play his manipulation game. The world need to see
Right.
this. I'm trying to break it down for the world, Henny, on your show, so they can see his lies and his manipulation game. This how you
Mm-hmm.
break a man tongue down. You know what I'm saying? Because uh, a man tongue and his word is supposed to be everything. So
Right.
anyway, let's break it down. So he texts me, play with me, this your warning. Like he always say, if you look on his interviews, I give out one warning and then I start.
Right. Like
Boom.
he's somebody for everybody to
Like
be
he's
scared of.
somebody. But anyway, uh, he trying to play, oh, you say Blue and Meech wasn't no good. That's his motto. You trying
Mm-hmm.
to you trying to push a line up play. I push plays too, whatever he was trying to say, right? So I hit him back and told him what I told him, and then tell him to pull up the recording. Show me. I'm a man of my word. Show
Right.
me how you got to record. Them the little games he try to play. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So right there, he called me. So once I played chess, that showed me, Henny, when them calls came to me, he was asking around about me, probably trying to get some dirt, but trying to see if I'm a rat or if I'm 100 in my city. He don't know. I'm one of them guys down here. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So you I don't know what y'all call y'all. I don't know how y'all could be some exposers. I call them the running fugitives. Y'all running from y'all sets. You know what I'm saying? They running fugitives. That's what I call them. You know what I'm saying? But he he just try to do anything that he think he can get from people to tear people down, and then he try to play people against each other. You know what I'm saying? He real good
Right.
at that. You know,
So, switching gears for a second, you mentioned, Meech and all of that. So, it's to my understanding, that 100 fam is like heavy in the community, like anything that's going on as far as any beefs or any rifts and anything could end up at somebody's doorstep. So, what are your sentiments about the situation that's going on? Because Southwest T, we saw it everywhere that he has been in Detroit. He's home. But how are you feeling? Like how do you feel about that situation between Meech and Terry?
first first of all, I'm gonna salute Southwest T, man. I only can do but keep it 100 because I'm 100 fam. I salute Southwest T. That's the king of the D in our eyes. And that's who we stand in. And that's been in our community. That's still been in our community. He did his time and came back to our community. Meech got a lot of things to clear up. You know what I'm saying? Free
Right,
Cuffy, salute Cuffy. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's big homie too. So Meech got a lot of things to clear up, as you know. You know what I'm saying? He running with a federal foreman, Tammy Cohen's. All of that stuff around his name, and it's not looking good for a man of his stature. In the
right.
streets, we ain't feeding into it. And the streets want to talk to him about him. He ain't above these rules. You know what
Gotcha.
I'm saying? He not.
Mhm.
And he acting like he above these rules, but hey, that's only in his world, though.
Got you. Is that I'm trying to tiptoe around it. You know what? I'm gonna just say it. Okay. Is that's due to the situation that's going on with Cuffy. Everybody knows about the situation with Cuffy and Tammy and Meech, and it's a lot of things that I've come to be privy to information on as far as that from sitting and having conversations. Even with the conversation I had with Ray on here, he was mentioning how Edie, I said that he was Cuffy's nephew. Ray
Yeah, but
is Edie's
like we say,
nephew.
salute Cuffy though. Cuffy is our people though. We we we
Right.
we stand with Cuffy though.
So what is that situation like? How is that in the what is Detroit feeling about it?
I mean, Detroit. We trying to get some answers. We stand with Cuffy. I talk to Cuffy. You know what I'm saying? On the phone, regular, texting. You know what I'm saying? I got a good relationship with Cuffy, man, and I'm 100 fam, we working to try to figure out, man, how can we get him out of there? What's up? What's going on? Meech have to answer these questions, man. I don't know what he thinking in his mind. You know what I'm saying? And I see he getting up with rappers and stuff like that, but you know what I'm saying? That you belong to the streets when you left. You hold a certain statue across the world, not just in
Right,
Detroit, but you know what I'm saying? But you got to think though, that's really if we gonna get really 100 that Meach, Meach ain't he wasn't in Detroit though. Like that's why I say go back to we salute Southwest T. That's who we salute to as me had a privilege to go sit down and talk with him. That's
right.
who we honor. You know what I'm saying? So as Detroit, yes, we want to know what's going on with Cuffy to Big Meach. Well, I don't call him Big Meach. Demetrius Friendly.
Okay.
You know,
Salute to Street TV there in the chat. And salute to Fam West TV. Salute to everybody that's in here. Salute to the team, Diamond, Most Scandalous Los Angeles TV, Smoked Out TV. The team is in here. Salute to everybody. Salute to the Henny gang. So now when we get to the situation with Blue, now I spoke to Ray on the situation, and Ray told me how he handled the situation with clearing the confusion that's been going on. How was your conversation? Which shout out, to him because I've spoken to him as well.
yeah, shout out to Blue the Vinci. I mean, Blue, I mean, me and Blue got a close relationship. That's a brother. Blue been with my mama. You know what I'm saying? That's a brother. Like that's a brother, and I feel his pain, man. You know what I'm saying? The world got to see. It's a program being pushed with him, man. It's a program being pushed with him because if you know, Blue is the face of BMF, man. All this the limelight things you see, billboards and everything, that's from Blue Da Vinci brain. He brought them intelligence. You got to think. People got to understand. Blue been a superstar for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Blue been a superstar for a long time, man. You know what I'm saying? Blue, Blue was back like his cousin Rash Cash and Three Strikes and all of that. So he was bringing the entertainment side to BMF. If anybody want to be technically, he shouldn't even be caught up in that riffraff anyway. You know what I'm saying? Just like a lot of guys who be claiming BMF, but y'all was smoke screens. We know
Right.
the real. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, there was a
I,
lot of people with the fake BMF chains and all of
yeah,
that
man.
stuff and claiming BMF but can't prove anything. I remember I saw someone was being pressed about claiming BMF, and his whole claim to fame was one photo in the club.
Right,
He's standing, he's not even up. Like I think it was a stage they were standing on. He wasn't even up on the stage or up on the, it was the couch. They were standing on the couch or something. I think they were in a strip club, and he's standing next to them like he's in that, but he's not with them. He's in the area, but he's not, and that's the only picture. So it's like,
right.
damn, bro, like you really trying to like latch on to something that has nothing to do with you at all. And
I
the
call
whole
them fans.
right. And the whole situation, I mean, I have, I have my own brain and my own mind, and I think for myself and I do my own research, and I don't depend on anybody to tell me anything. I've been through the paperwork. I am going to break some things down with the paperwork that is in there that shows different things that people aren't focusing on. Like a lot of people are just focused on his paperwork, but when you have a case like that, you got to look at everybody involved's paperwork and then break all of that down and do comparisons of everything, and you'll see for yourself. I mean, for me, I've looked, I don't see what everybody else sees. Sorry, if I get crucified for that, I don't see it. And it is clear as day what's in the other paperwork. So, I mean, I know that that's a lot of confusion. And what's crazy to me is Wack was once cool. Blue thought they was like this. But as soon as he stepped out of that little box that Wack tries to put everybody in, all of a sudden it became push this. Remember this, bring this back up.
Hey, listen, Henny. I'm about to drop some jewels on you. You just had me thinking while you was talking, right? Let me give you some hotness. Now, listen. Let me show you how. Let's break down how fake Cash Jones is, right? So n- this how I'm putting him in the trick bag. Now, when he was pushing for Blue, right? He tell me he been to Blue House in Miami, everything. Blue show him all type of paperwork of different people who really told on him and brought him into it and all of this, right? So this how I tell him, Henny. I say, guess what? What if I can get that paperwork from Blue? You feel me? This how I want to show
That's
the
how
world.
you
He
reel
do
them in.
anything for content. He will
Mm-hmm,
do anything
mm-hmm.
for content. My right hand is I lie. I can't lie. I'm not gonna lie to the world. I'm
Right,
telling y'all the truth. This how he won't do anything for content, like, just like that no jumper thing. That's content. They do things for content.
right,
He ain't
right.
got nothing else going on, no other income. So he trying to keep the content going. So I say, what about if I tell you I can get that paperwork from Blue and we can leak it. Oh, he
So
ain't gonna give it to you. He ain't gonna give it to you. I say, well, he gonna tell me what he ain't gonna give me. Just because he won't give it to you don't mean our relationship like that. I said, I can get it. Really need men, right? He said, if you can get it, then let's talk. Well, send it to me. Let me see if it's authentic. You see that? He wanted me to get
mm-hmm.
it and send it to
Give
him to
it to
see if it's
him so he
authentic.
can run it as content.
Man,
Right.
man, I say this guy's a clown, man. He don't know who he dealing with, huh, man? You dealing with a real smooth one, man. You tripping, man. I'm trying, boy, I'm lacing your shoes for you, man.
I know
For
that's right.
real. You know what I'm saying? So this I just said that to show the world he will do anything for content, and then he'd like to tangle people up in and on him. So now you locked in with him, or he gonna try to use that against you to destroy your character. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you do something for a man in the world and you supposed to do it out of your kind of your heart, you ain't gonna go back and throw it up in his face. A real man ain't gonna do that. If me and a man have a falling out and we got a disagreement and we don't deal no more, man, whatever we did, I'm taking that to my grave, homie.
Right.
You feel me? Just because I'm mad, I ain't about to get emotional, but that show you he's what? Like they say, You say don't put him in your class, so
Yeah.
I don't know what class to put him in now. We gon' put him in the I don't know we trying to find his sexual range. We don't know his sexual arrangements, I guess. Cash
He's a
Jones, your
transgender
sex.
because he'll try anything. Okay, he's not a female. Okay, because listen, there's some of us out here that's more solid than some dudes. So I'm like, I'm one of those, and I'm like, I
You know,
can't say he got
I
curly
gotta
mouth or
respect my
nothing.
girl on here. She say don't put him in their class, so I ain't gonna do
Nah, nah.
that. Straight up.
Yeah, but it's just amazing to me that this man really thought that you was going like he really thought that you was on his side.
Man, he thought
Because
if
he
you
think
read
everybody move like him. That's why.
yes, if you read the text, or he thinking that I'm just a regular internet cat, Henny. He
Right.
thinking that I'm just a regular content guy. No, I'm from the streets, boy. I'm one of them ones. But anyway, if you go to the message and read it, the way he sounded like I'm one of his mans or something.
Right.
You sold yourself for that, man, but you don't know me though. You see what I'm
He said
saying?
wiretap Wack. Listen, this chat, baby, I be trying to keep my composure like you were talking, and I was like, I'm trying to keep my composure because they are unhinged in this chat sometimes. So
Man, we already know he worked for the CIA, man. Cash Jones, man, they'd adapt you to the CIA, man.
man, he just
We know
spooked out
that.
the door.
And you getting on every platform running. You got to run him off like diarrhea. You telling on everything. And you separating yourself. I ain't have nothing.
I ain't do nothing.
I ain't
I stood back.
I
That
can't tell
wasn't
nobody
me.
to do. The man got 70 different stories for one event.
Right. And it keeps changing every
Man,
single day.
every day. Like, come on, man.
Man,
Man,
listen.
that man is, hey man, he's psychological though. I read him. Something wrong with him psychological though. I think for real.
Well, he's been touched. He was
Yeah, he
touched
been
as a
touched.
youngin by his
Yup.
uncle, and he changed the story around to it being his aunt, but it
He
was
try to
his
put a
uncle.
woman face on it, so you know he's psychological. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
He damaged. He damaged
And,
up his mama on
and
crack, his
then
daddy on crack.
and
You
then not
know,
even
like
saying
he
what the wife and all that what she said about him and what he did done and all that. The wife, you know, the man need to go and bury himself under some concrete.
listen, I'm glad you said wife. Because everybody, let me tell you something. I done did some digging. I got a team that sits and does all we do is pull paperwork. They pull paperwork all day, go through stuff, not all day, but they'll pull the paperwork real quick. We can't
Right.
find a divorce decree. So just like Slow Mo, he's still married to Kim. And Slow Mo still married to his wife Gigi. But yet
Oh
they
yeah,
out here with these other chicks saying this they
man.
wife. Ain't no paperwork, bruh.
They
And
climb, man. They some liars.
I believe the reason why they won't divorce them women is because they know once they divorce them women, all hell can break loose because they free to say whatever. They could be called in to testify and all types of things. So they
Yep.
trying to keep a hold on them instead of letting them go and go on about their business. Shout out to Angel Kisses the Oracle. Hey, boo. So now you have a challenge for Wack. And I think everybody is going to enjoy hearing this. What is your challenge, Mud?
My challenge is, first of all, I'm gonna dish out the professional challenge. 100 Fam Music Group. We offering to sponsor up all the way up into $1 million.
He ain't got that.
We 100 Fam. This is no cap. We offering up $1 million if we can set up a professional boxing match with me and Wack. For the things he said to me and disrespect me on them text messages, like as we say, like he say, we got to squabble. I'm gonna tell
Wait a
you in the
minute.
deep, we got to
So,
throw these hands.
so you inviting him to the ring to whoop his ass for the old, the new, and everything in between?
Or Henny, this is my second option.
Uh-oh, I'm listening.
He ain't gotta come to Detroit. I am willing to come to LA.
He can't come
We
outside in LA.
we can set up in a neutral ground, just like y'all lured them guys in on the side of No Jumper. We can find us a building and get it on like men. Because where we from, if you say those type of words to a man, you got to get down. So why we ain't getting down, Cash Jones? See,
Well,
listen, the world. This is what I want the world to see, Henny. He try to destroy anybody else. As you see in them text messages, he
yep.
say he exposed me. Tell him to come on with it. Why he ain't come on with it? Because he know he ain't ready to fade no cat like me. He
Yeah.
know. He know.
Yeah.
When he was inquiring, he was fooled at first. But now he see, yeah, LA got love for me.
And the big dogs got love for you in
The
LA. You know what
big
I'm
dogs
saying?
in LA got love for me. So let's
So
play. And I'm listen, and I'm stepping up. Tell Big you can step down. I'm stepping up for the world. Me and you, Wack. Everything that you done did to our culture and our urban community, mud 100 fam. I see you, man. 100. And I
mm,
will come to LA. You ain't
mm,
nobody out there.
mm.
My
Well, you know
guys
he's
go, my guys with me.
shout out to ODM Slim. Listen, Slim, last night you had me cracking up. Don't be doing me like that. Ain't no guitars playing, okay? Because he did a whole thing where he's like, I feel like she be having guitars playing in the background and stuff. You had me laughing. But shout out to you. Now you know he's been put out there to be put off from his set. So now you adding an extra challenge to it. So let's see. He got Jay Diggs and I believe, correct me if I'm wrong down in the chat. Big Diamond Blue, Tiny Draws called him out. I know Tiny Draws knocked him out. You know,
Yeah, he
he got
knocked him out. J Rock
Deuce
knocked him
M's,
out.
and you know, he got a line of people, ODM Slim, Rich Trapper. It's a lot of people. He got a line of folks.
But he ain't showed
So,
up to no due date though.
well, I'm gonna tell you something. You offering $1 million. Did you catch the paperwork from the trial for
Yeah,
Kiki D?
I was seeing you. I say, man, I say, Henny, I salute Henny. Henny, you don't play. And you get the people the real, and I love it because you
Thank
break
you.
it down for they can understand, man. They gotta understand. You not just bashing Whack. You's a person to step up to show the people. Don't get involved with this guy.
That's a
Don't get involved with this guy. It's nothing good coming behind this guy. Nothing but trouble. Anybody that he ever dealt with, it always turned out with a bad relationship behind it. Everybody that he's beefing with now was sometime he was coattailing them at some point.
right.
As you can see,
Everybody.
Big Unc, you was mad because Big Unc ain't give you that credibility you thought you wanted. No, like Uncle Heavy say, you would never make their history book down there, boy. You would never
Ever.
make that. You would never make that. You can't even show up to your own set. And salute to them Pirus in LA, man. Listen, man, y'all need to handle that guy, man, because around the world, he make a Piru name look real bad around the world, man. And we down here in Detroit, and we stand for the righteousness, man. In y'all culture as well as our culture, if a man dishonoring them codes, he must be disciplined by them laws, man.
Facts. And he knows that if he really, he knows. Ain't no if he running around here talking about on Pyru, on Pyru. Well, Pyru wants you off Pyru, sir. Okay.
Right.
You
One
not
of the big
above,
homies spoke,
he's
didn't
not bigger than none of this, none of the program or any of that. But what you said, I wanna harp on that for 1 second, because that's been the premise of what I've been doing since this no jumper thing came out. I'm really going back, pulling paperwork to show that it's documented in court docs that this dude is no good. He's all bad. He's a snake and a nasty character and individual. He will jam you up. Nothing was worse than when I read those transcripts from the game and heard that man basically say, I show up like a friend in need, and basically jam you up and keep you in his pocket like he doing the game.
Hey,
He got the game.
what that old saying they say? A friend in need is what is a friend
Is a
indeed, right?
friend indeed. Yeah,
So he's saying basically your back against the wall, so I'm showing up as a friend in need. Let me go and get you out of this jam and you owe me.
bingo. And while
Man,
you owe him, he'll do things like, oh, he's gonna put out 300,000 for this, get 700,000 for that, and then he gonna pay you what's left over. Oh, I'm gonna make 50,000 off of this and throw him 5,000 and keep the rest of it in his pocket. That's how he do people.
hey, listen, if anybody if people get done like that with him, Hey, y'all need to be done like that because ain't nothing real about dog. And this whole platform that he got set up, they ain't nothing but yes mans. They don't do nothing but whole sausages. That's it. I ain't never
Exactly.
seen one of them guys contest to nothing he say.
They
Everything, yeah,
dingleberries.
you don't want to mess with Wack. What? Man, that man ain't
Mm,
God. Man,
right.
who you
Maybe
think he
he's
is?
your
You don't want
God.
to mess with Wack. You don't want to mess with Wack. Man, who you think he is? He ain't nobody to us. You
I'm a
feel me? You talk,
female and I'm not scared of whack. That should say a lot. And it's not
listen,
because
Henny.
I'm from New York. It's just the fact that that's not the type of dude that gives you the quivers. I done been around dudes where you know not to press the line with them. You give me that energy not to press the line with you if we being honest. Like you cool, but don't listen. You know. And he's never given me that. He's disrespectful to females. He degrades and bashes and put that. And that's how I got on his ass. I let everybody know how I got on his ass is because I came from the Krishan and Blueface sector to
Right.
come over here because I didn't like the way he was doing that girl, pushing all these narratives all up in their business, lying on her, ruining her name and her reputation. And that girl old enough to be your daughter.
That's why I'm like, just because you a guy manager don't mean you supposed to be in this personal life or what he
Man,
got
listen,
going on with his woman.
well, I'm gonna tell you like this. He tried to sign her behind Blue's back, and she went back and told Blue like a real one does. A real one will run back to their man when they man's is acting foul, and they gonna tell on you.
Facts.
Yo, that's not your man because he was over here trying to pop. Since she did that, it was all that drama because he can't make no bread off of her. So you got to understand something. She from the streets, Blue not. So she got a
Right.
vision that Blue don't have. She see him
Right.
coming from the door. He don't like her. So
Right.
since I saw that, and then I started paying attention to how, he doing his wife, he got domestic violence on his wife and all of that. I said, oh, you need a female on your ass.
You
And
want to
I'm going to
beat
step up to the job.
you want to beat on a woman, but you ain't came and took no fade with no man though.
You know, he
You ain't
made a
came.
threat against me too, right?
Yeah, tell him to come on. Tell him to come
You,
on with it
you,
then.
you talking about where I live, and if something happened to me, you ain't got nothing to do with it. But why you don't have that energy for Jay Diggs? Why you don't have that energy for anybody that's calling you out as a man? And all I
Tell
did was
tell
read your public
tell
records.
tell Jay Diggs the whole world. I got this one, y'all. I got
Uh-oh.
this one. Cash Jones, what's up? I'm not playing with him. I'm dead. I'm dead ass. I won't mind. May the best man win. Mano y mano. Let's
Facts.
get it.
But I don't know how you gonna get that $1 million from his side because we know he gonna lose.
Hey, that count like womp womp. That account, hey, that count on bowl, ain't it? The
So
judge
thank
say
you
this
for the
man
super chat, Street TV.
didn't.
They said keep pushing your line. I absolutely will. Thank you so much for your support. I
No doubt.
listen. I need to come sit down with y'all. Okay, I need to come sit with y'all. You want to interview Hitty? You can interview me. Let me promote myself real quick.
No doubt. Let's get it
But no,
popping.
is there anything else that you would like the people to know out there?
No, man, I just want to let the world know, man. It's time for us as a people, man. It's time for us, the real ones, because we know everybody can't go. We know that. So
Right.
the ones that is on the same page, let's come together. Let's bring this urban culture. Let's bring our communities. Let's do for our youth. It's it's a crisis out there for our youth right now, across the world. Not just in my city, not across the world. It's a crisis. Let's get our youth. Let's try to. We know we might not reach all of them. Let's try to talk to them, man. Because the fire we went through, let's try to prevent it from them. Because the world is we only got long to be here, man. And I want to see us as a people to try to do something together. You know what I'm saying? And guys, like, I don't call him Whack no more. I call him Cash Jones. You
Your
know what I'm
mama
saying?
name you Cash. We
Yeah,
gonna call you Cash.
Cash. You feel me? Ain't you know what I'm saying? You whackety whack anyway. But we gotta stop letting guys like that. And I ain't with bashing another black man. Let me get the world to understand that. I'm with bashing the house nigga though, because
Period.
the house nigga is the one that's coming to stand against his own people. That's the one I want. He ain't the right person for us, man. Stop getting on his platforms. Stop talking to him because you know he record everything. He the police, man. Hey, listen, I want to say this. I've been getting calls all day. All my homies, all across Chicago, all Philly, everybody been calling me. Hey, bro, please, man, lay off dog. Dog gonna put the feds on you. Cause my people know what it is with me, right?
Now that's
So
the other thing. Yep.
I've been getting all them calls, but listen, as I want, let me take you back to this. This clown, after he unblocked me and called me back one more time, he told me he gonna run my number through a federal base or something to see where I'm at. So he did say that. He said that. And now I'm getting calls all around. They like, hey, bro, I can show you. If you go on my Instagram page and under the posts, you can
Mhm.
see a lot of people saying, hey, lay off him, Mud. He gonna put the police on you because they know I'm for real. We got to get our homeboy.
Well, see, that's the thing. I was on another platform, down with Keyway Conversations, the other night, and I said to them, and I'm gonna keep pushing this because it's what makes sense in my head. He calls himself they call themselves the exposers. And they get on here and they tell everybody business. They'll tell what set you from, where the street is. They'll probably tell who your mama is and all of that. Who they telling that to?
They
They
identifying that to the
using
police.
exactly. So the
Mm,
exposers, they're exposing you to the feds. If they start talking about you and digging on you, that's what they're doing. That's why they got to give all that extra information that people don't need when they're talking about folks.
I'm
So
telling
yeah,
you.
it's already come out that he is confidential informant CS2 back. And with all the stuff that he's done, even in the court of law, you are deemed a liar in the courts. You
Man, the
gave
court.
fake paperwork to the courts. How? How did-
And then I heard the man, listen, this is what another the world gotta understand and break this man down. He get on there on the clubhouse on that. Remember they had the conversation talking about the Keefy D thing.
right.
I don't care about no crip or no blood, none of that. It's about money. It's about a
Mhm.
bag. He
Yeah.
do anything for money. That's a man with no morals and running with a no soul like that. Hey, that's a dangerous man. Stay away from him. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing good coming with him, man. You know what I'm saying? But and then he talk all this good stuff like he about that action. Once he see that you sparking something on him, he sliding the police your way.
Mhm. That's a
Yep,
fact. Well, I want to
straight
say
up.
thank you so much for coming up. And you always welcome here at the bar. I might have to slide out to the D and come visit you with Ray because y'all showing a
Anytime,
lot of
let us.
love from the D, and I appreciate that.
We appreciate you appreciate we appreciate y'all, man. This family right here. So anytime y'all want to come down here, just let us know, man. You know, we roll the red carpet out. You know how we do it. It's
Absolutely.
family. Ain't nothing but love, man. We want to appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? And to the people, shout out to Mafia Media Podcast, 100 Fan Music Group. You can find me on there. I'll be dropping a lot of little content on different things. Really, I just be for the youth, man, and try to get them to go on the right
That's a
place. But
fact.
where you at? You down in New York, right?
Nah, I'm in Florida now. I done
Oh, you in
relocated.
Florida now? Okay,
Yeah.
okay, you in Florida. But yeah, I'll be down there in New York. I'll be going to that Puerto Rican parade, so I'll be down there in New York too. Yeah, yeah,
I know that's right.
yeah,
I might be
yeah.
up that way. That's home. So I always,
Okay,
and one of my oldest is up there still. She's in Jersey, but I gotta go back and forth,
okay,
still check on
okay.
my baby. She grown, but that's still mama
Still your
baby
baby, no doubt,
always.
no doubt,
But
no doubt,
all right, thank you so much, Mud. Thank you,
no doubt.
everybody that tapped in and tuned in. Replay gang, y'all know what to do. Run
Salute to
this one
y'all.
up. And
100.
I will see y'all in the next video. Peace, everybody.